What's cracking, Naptown? Today, I am going to do a little video on this technique that I've been working on. It turns out it's called Alzapua. I didn't know that at the time. I'm going to go ahead and start the video because it's long enough as it is. So I've been trying to add the upstroke to fingerstyle stuff with the thumb upstroke, so like a double thumb kind of thing. Like, I started real slow, Tommy Emmanuel style, just do it with the patterns. And I can't do it yet. I can't. Like, I'm not even close. But I'm working on it in concept, right? And the idea is that you could use your fingers too. But see how chunky it is? Like, I can't do it yet. But I'm working on it. And when I can do that real fast, I think I'm going to be able to throw it in just like as a permutation of other fingerstyle stuff, or sometimes maybe just as a percussive thing. That's what I'm working on, and I can't, as you can see, I can't do it yet. But I saw that a guy called Tosin Abasi, he does it. And I found one other guy on some guitar manufacturer's website that did it. Do you know anybody that uses the double thumb and plays fingerstyle, or uses the double thumb on guitar in a general kind of way? So this is just me like trying to sort it out in my mind. Like, what is this thing? Not very many people do it. And so March 2022, I've started to get it a little locked in. I'm playing a D7 with some 1970s Southern rock licks or something. And I've started adding this triplet, the pound down up with the thumb pick. Pound down up. I should maybe bring that back in because it kind of got kicked to the curb. At this point, I have figured out that I want a steady triplet on the bass line. So it's thumb pick down, thumb pick up, index finger up. And then I only have access to my index finger. I never have access to my index finger on the last beat of a measure. And at this point, I'm not sure how sure I was that I was going to do the fingerstyle contest. I think I was thinking about it, but I wasn't super sure. But I was definitely already thinking about it pretty hard. I wound up doing this too much for like 15, 20 minutes at a time, and I wound up getting maybe some nerve damage in my hand. I was starting to get some tingling in my hand, like even when I wasn't playing guitar, and then I couldn't close my index finger all the way anymore, and I was just practicing wrong, doing the wrong thing. You can't just hold your index finger like that for 20 minutes at a time. Okay. February. I am starting to think, February 3rd. Yeah. So I've still got Heart and Soul in straight time. March 8th, 2023. Okay. Still got Heart and Soul in straight time. I thought I was going to play it in straight time and then switch to swing time, but that's not the way it turned out. And I wanted to use the baritone, but I was nervous that it wasn't allowed. It turns out it would have been allowed. We think it would have been allowed. It's just considered an alternate tuning because you could tune a standard guitar down. I had just added this little bridge part. And then when I started to learn the next walk downs, it turned out that straight time wasn't going to work. So I switched over to swing time, just like Hoagie Carmichael intended it. And I got ate up with the B. Wayne version, the Larry Clinton Orchestra. And so from here on out, I try to emulate the B. Wayne version of the song from 1938. The little flute parts, the walk downs with the strings. I just try to make that my spirit animal for this composition. I'm practicing with a cabo because it's a little bit easier. But by now I've got a pretty steady upstroke. I'm pretty happy about that. And then I'm adding my triplets to Heart and Soul to make it my own. Not very clean. But it's starting to get started. So July 18th, I've got like a month until the thing, maybe less. And it's pretty much taken shape. I've got the intro, working on making the high end nice and clean, keep the low end nice and clean. I'm thinking about dynamics. And I'm telling myself I gotta slow it way down because there's a walk down coming that's difficult. I hate that slide up now. Sure wish I would have got rid of that slide up earlier. So I don't remember when the competition was, maybe the 29th or something, July 29th. So this is like 9 days before the competition. And at this point, I'm not really very nervous. I feel pretty good about the composition. I just want to be able to play it clean. I know I can't win. I know that I don't really know what I'm getting into. So I'm just trying to be able to play it clean. So I just added those walk downs. So I've waited until this far into the song to add the triplets, and the triplets are really the whole point. The triplets are the whole thing I'm trying to show off. And so, looking back on it, I should have added the triplets like right away and introduced that part, because it's just buried in there and it's not doing the thing that I wanted it to do. It's not catching the attention that I wanted it to catch. Maybe it never would have. Who knows? But my regular old Alzapua, where I thumb upstroke, it's getting pretty good now. It's nice and steady, it's clean. And so the whole point of this song in the competition was to get that steady doubled bass. I wanted to be able to play a double bass on guitar reliably. And so grinding all those hours, I'm going to say 500 hours or whatever, it got it done. And this is just a few days before the thing, I believe. And my practice routine has been to wake up in the morning, practice real hard, take a break, and then record myself ice cold. And so this is July 24th. I think the thing was on July 29th or maybe the 31st. And so I've been really grinding this song, and Anything Goes by Cole Porter for a long time. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with that thumb pick upstroke, because where I started from was nothing. Should have got rid of that slide. And honestly, by this point, I'm pretty tired of Heart and Soul. I've been playing this song a lot. And, you know, I'm looking forward to putting it down. I'm looking forward to getting rid of those two songs for a couple of months. But this is all a pretty good reminder of how much I need to get ready for this year's competition. Like, I was only able to competently play my compositions last year for a month and some change before I actually sat down in front of people. And this year I need to get that done way earlier. Get the compositions finished and conceptualized so I have months to get them clean and good. I like my triplets on this one. Hoagie Carmichael, though. What a beautiful song. It's such a good song by an Indiana boy. God bless the songwriters from Indiana. I mean, I guess he already does. I guess the Great Spirit already does bless the songwriters from Indiana. I'm wearing an Oscar Robertson shirt. Cincinnati Kings. Yeah, look that up. Oscar Robertson, baby. Now that's Indiana AF. Okay, so I think this is the day. Yep. I just finished Anything Goes. It's time to play the next one. July 29th, 2023. And I didn't watch it for several days because I wasn't very happy with my performance. I drew number 1. You see that number 1 by my name there? That means I played first. Oof. And I was the only new fish in the whole crowd. So, all you could do is walk out there and play, right? The crowd was great. I mean, the crowd was nice and quiet. I don't know how many people were sitting in front of me. I'm going to guess 300. Three and some change, maybe. The right and left wing were fairly, to my direct left and right, were fairly empty. But the crowd is all the way 180 degrees around you. Your platform is in the middle of the seats. And the monitor, I wasn't ready for the monitor. Oh my gosh, the monitor was so loud. Whew. I should have taken just a little minute and played something, you know, to get my fingers under me. That walk down went bad. That one didn't go too good. I mean, you know, it's not 100% perfect, and I didn't watch it for several days. I felt like I should have played it much cleaner, but it was the first time I'd ever played either one of those compositions in front of anyone. So I should have probably gone out and played it in front of people before I sat down in front of a bunch of people for my first try. Maybe that would have been smart. Terrible, right? Oh, it's all falling apart. So, you know, I had a few flubs in there. There were a lot of flubs in there. It wasn't perfect. It definitely wasn't a demonstration of the technique that I was trying to show, because I wanted it to be clean. And it wasn't all that clean. So, at the end of everything, I think that I give myself a pretty mediocre score. But I try to take it easy on myself because I had to learn how all that stuff worked, and I had to learn how the process works. And looking back and making this video, it makes me pretty happy that I'm further ahead this year, of course, than I was last year. But it's also a reminder that I need to get on it and get hot, because it's a lot, and those guys are good. So the big takeaway from this is the technique thing worked all right. You know, I set out to get that technique tight for the thing. I got the technique pretty tight for the thing. Now the technique's doing really good. So this is probably going to be like part 1 of my Alzapua process. All right. You have a really good day.